So this is another thing that Kajabi just released and announced. It is in a slow rollout. So if you don't see any message about this or anything like that, like me, don't worry, it is coming. I don't know whether it's a great thing or not for myself. It could be. I would really recommend that you go to this blog post on Kajabi called What is Email Deliverability? Definition and Tips for Improving Your Rate. The reason for a custom email domain, in short, is people feel that it improves the deliverability of your emails. And whether that's true or not, I think is kind of debatable. It's not cut and dried for everybody. And here is the reason why. 43% of email users in the world use Gmail. Gmail's number one priority is to protect your inbox. These email services have the ability to identify whether or not a sender is a good sender or a bad sender. And what happens is the reputation of the source of where that email came from becomes a qualification on whether or not these emails end up in your inbox. Kajabi has maintained that because their domain, and you may realize this, that when your emails go out, the default it is your name at kajabimail.net. It's a Kajabi domain. It is not your website domain. Well, the reason for that is Kajabi has been very, very careful to build up their reputation as a safe sender to try and improve the fact that our emails, no matter if you're sending to 100 people or 100,000 people, get through and are not marked as spam or blocked by our email services as potentially spammy. Is it a good thing? For some people, it is a good thing. For some people, it may not make any difference at all. I'm just saying. So once again, should you do it? I don't know. If you send out 100,000 emails a month because you have a list and you're communicating with that list significantly and multiple times, your domain may have some credibility, in which case maybe doing this would help your deliverability into at least not landing in spam, or ideally maybe getting in that primary tab. But they're in their help center. Here is the information about connecting a custom email domain. I would really encourage you that you read it. It's one of those things, again, you might want to do a little research on your own, whether or not that is something that you want to take on yourself, and determine yourself how important it actually is to your business. So watch for a notice coming in when you log into your Kajabi site about establishing an email custom domain. Do the research again ahead of time to decide whether or not that actually is something that you feel would be a benefit for yourself.